A week. Day and night. Take it or leave it. Mrs. Upshaw's tongue darted out to lick her bright red lips, a combination of excitement and avarice sparkling in her shrewd eyes at the bounty laid out before her. Though Calliope could not count them from her vantage, there must be at least 50 coins there, all of them gold guineas, as much as the house as a whole earned in a week. Her heart pounded furiously against her ribs. A week? Day and night? Why? Men frequented places like the Red Door for variety, not constancy. Even her regular customers sampled the wares of the other girls. Uneasy awareness prickled the back of her neck, made her palms damp. She recalled the madam's slight hesitation when speaking to him, the turbulent sea of emotion that swirled in his eyes. He might be a gentleman in the technical sense of the word, but he exuded a raw, barely leashed energy, unlike anything she had ever encountered. Curiosity leapt inside her, like a cat pouncing on a ball of string, the need to unravel the mystery as involuntary as breathing. Mrs. Upshaw looked from the pile of coins to Calliope, her slightly raised eyebrows communicating the question, yes or no. The madam never forced her girls to accept a client, and she wouldn't now, even with a moderate fortune riding on the decision. As if there could be any real doubt. Calliope raised her chin a notch, and Mrs. Upshaw smiled. "As you wish, sir." She bent down and scooped the coins into a tighter pile. "Calliope will show you upstairs." Calliope rose from her divan in the languorous, elegant fashion she had been taught, in emulation of a fine lady's manners. Catching the gentleman's turbulent gaze, she tilted her head toward the doorway that led to the stairwell and her room. His nostrils flared, and his eyes widened at the sight of her. For once she stood, the true transparency of her gown was readily apparent, and he could now make out the lines and curves of the body he had purchased, with expert precision. And he liked what he saw. The familiar thrill of pursuit thrummed to life in her belly, and her tongue darted out to moisten her drying lips. She revelled in the moment when a man revealed, through the smallest of spontaneous reactions, the power she wielded, by simple virtue of being female. And this was a man worth having power over. She allowed her hips to sway a trifle more than usual as he followed her, aware that her friends watched her with a mixture of envy and relief. For though they would have liked to be the ones to earn a cut of that bounty, none of them wanted to commit to a week with a stranger who might or might not have proclivities. But the former Callie James, born in the Seven Dials and raised on the streets of London, could handle anything. Unlike her companions, she hadn't fallen from higher circumstances into this life. Instead, this life had raised her up, made her more than the daughter of a rag-picker and a scullery maid could ever dream. The sounds of coitus were easily distinguishable when they entered the narrow hallway. "Is it always like this?" From the way he grumbled the question, she assumed he meant the noise level, though it wasn't something a customer had ever complained of before. If anything, they seemed to like it, the guttural cries and deep moans whetting their appetites for their own impending satisfaction. She drew up in front of her room. In the hallway, yes. Inside the rooms, no. Good. With that gruff, monosyllabic answer, he reached for the knob and opened the door. "After you." Once they were both inside, he shoved the door shut behind him with a loud thud. Calliope turned to face him, preparing to ask what he would like her to do first. Most men chose to be sucked, although a few skipped right to the main event. She preferred the ones who enjoyed a bit more preamble, as she found the fucking considerably more pleasurable when she'd had a chance to work up to it, and sucking cock excited her. She thought sucking this man's cock would excite her even more than usual. "Strip and get in bed."